There are big revelations to come. Emmerdale spoilers follow. Emmerdale airs poignant scenes on Thursday evening, March 6, as Leyla Harding returns to our screens for a final time. The fan favorite takes a central role in her own funeral episode, as a unique twist sees Leyla give voiceovers throughout the somber day for the villagers. Viewers will also see Leyla back for some special flashback scenes, which are interspersed among the drama. These delve into 3 juicy secrets that Leyla discovered about her friends and neighbors shortly before she died in the limo crash. Roxy Shahidi, who plays Leyla, recently caught up with Digital Spy for an exclusive chat about the big episode. How did this special episode come about? It was a brilliant idea from the writers. I'm very grateful for it, because it marks Leyla's death in a really poignant way, and she definitely goes out with a bang. I mean, how many people get to come back from the dead? Lass, I love that. How would you describe the format of the episode? It's a really fun twist, where Leyla gives voiceovers throughout the funeral episode, and she reveals 3 secrets to the audience, which she discovered before she died. That's great because it lets the viewers be privy to something that nobody else knows. It's a really unique way to end Leyla's time on the show, because they've never done it before. Can you tease the 3 secrets for us? I can say there's a really great scene with Manpreet, where Leyla discovers her secret and gives quite a fun response. I enjoyed that because it was so colorful. The other 2 secrets that Leyla discovers are a lot more serious, so it was nice to still have that fun side of Leyla in the last ever episode, in her scene with Manpreet. I think the viewers will be surprised by the secrets. It's a nice way for Leyla to go out, because I guess she lives on. As you knew this was your last time playing Leyla, was it emotional to do the voiceovers? I was absolutely fine on the day because I was in the room with Mickey Jones, who's such an amazing director for Emmerdale. He's such good fun, I love him to bits. I did watch a few little clips from the episode in order to help my timing for the voiceovers, so I saw Joe Warren Plant, who plays Jacob, crying at the funeral. Obviously, every time I see Joe cry, I cry as well, so there was that. We've seen that Leyla carefully planned her own funeral. How did you feel about that? I loved it. It's a little narcissistic and controlling. Lass. Leyla loved to be the center of attention, and she never really got a happy ending. Obviously she got married, but it didn't last for very long, so this was her big day. It's incredibly camp and fun, but also tragic. I think that really sums up Leyla. There was always a little bit of tragedy with her, whether it was in her relationship with her son Jacob, whether it was in her relationship with men, or whether it was her betrayal of friends. That sums her up really well. How have Emmerdale fans reacted since Leyla's death aired? So many people have stopped me, and everyone's been so lovely. I have had a few people cry on me. It's bittersweet. On the one hand, you really want to feel like a character that you've played and loved for so long is leaving an impact on people. But at the same time, it reminds you of how sad you are to also say goodbye to that character. Had you been looking to leave Emmerdale before the limo crash story came up? Or was it a shock that Leyla would be going? At that moment, it was a shock. But I think all actors like some range in their lives, so that is something that I've considered over the years. Again, to use that term, it was bittersweet. Getting the push was a mix of emotions. It was a sense of relief because you think, now I've got to get out there and do some new things. But it was also really sad because you love the character, you love the job, you love your friends. It feels like a family on the show. You're great friends with Matthew Wolfenden, who played David. Were you sad that he didn't come back for Leyla's funeral? Oh, I mean, I didn't care because I wasn't there, was I? Laughs. But we have got season 2 of our podcast coming out at the end of this month. I still see Matthew a lot, and we've got some projects lined up. Are you keeping in touch with some of the other cast too? I text Amy Walsh and Laura Norton this morning. I said, "It's my birthday soon, you better take me out." But even when I was texting them, I realized, oh gosh, I can't rely on work anymore as a reason for us to cross paths. You've got to really invest in these friendships now because you're not there anymore, so it hit me in a new way when I texted them this morning. Range. I've started to do more and more yoga. I want to teach more, so I've set up a little business called Yoga Rocks. I'm going to do corporate yoga with online subscriptions, and I want to travel. Bracing for an emotional farewell as Leyla Harding takes her final bow in a groundbreaking episode airing on Thursday, March 6, 2025. The long-running ITV soap is set to deliver a poignant yet dramatic send-off, with a unique twist that ensures Leyla's presence lingers even after her tragic death. Leyla, portrayed by the ever-talented Roxy Shahidi, meets her untimely end in the recent limo crash, a storyline that has already rocked the village of Emmerdale to its core. However, true to the character's fiery and unforgettable nature, Leyla refuses to exit quietly. The upcoming episode promises to be anything but ordinary, as it masterfully weaves together heart-wrenching moments and shocking revelations. In an unprecedented move for the series, the funeral episode will feature voiceovers from Leyla herself, allowing her to narrate key moments of the day, a haunting yet powerful way to highlight the mark she left on those around her. The episode also includes flashback scenes, revealing 3 explosive secrets Leyla unearthed about her friends and neighbors shortly before her death. Speaking to Digital Spy, Roxy Shahidi shared her excitement about the innovative format. "It was a brilliant idea from the writers. I'm very grateful for it because it marks Leyla's death in a really poignant way. She definitely goes out with a bang. I mean, how many people get to come back from the dead? I love that." Though the details of the secrets remain tightly under wraps, Shahidi teased their emotional weight. There's a really great scene with Manpreet where Leyla discovers her secret and reacts in a way that's so colorful and true to who she is, she revealed. The other 2 secrets are a lot more serious, and I think the viewers will be surprised. It's a nice way for Leyla to go out because, in a way, she lives on. Leyla's funeral itself mirrors her vibrant personality, meticulously planned by Leyla herself. "It's a little narcissistic and controlling," Shahidi joked. Leyla always loved to be the center of attention. She never really got a happy ending. Her marriage didn't last long, and she had complicated relationships with her son Jacob and her friends. So this was her big day, in a tragic but very Leyla way. The actress admitted that the episode stirred unexpected emotions, especially when watching clips of Joe Warren Plant, who plays Leyla's son Jacob, grieving at the funeral. "Every time I see Joe cry, I cry as well," Shahidi confessed. Leyla's departure marks the end of an era for Emmerdale, and fans have already expressed their sadness since her death aired. "So many people have stopped me, and everyone's been so lovely," Shahidi said. "I've had a few people cry on me, which is bittersweet. It's touching to know Leyla has had such an impact." As for her decision to leave the show, Shahidi acknowledged that while the limo crash storyline came as a shock, she had been considering exploring new opportunities. "It was a mix of emotions. There was a sense of relief. Now I've got to get out there and do new things, but also real sadness because I love the character, the job, and my friends on set. It feels like a family." Despite her exit, Shahidi remains close to many of her castmates, including Matthew Wolfenden, who played David. Though he didn't return for Leyla's funeral, the 2 remain in touch and are even working on a 2nd season of their podcast, set to launch later this month. Looking ahead, Shahidi is excited about her future, one that blends her passion for acting and her love for yoga. She recently launched her own business, Yoga Rocks, offering corporate yoga sessions, online subscriptions, and plans to travel while teaching. As the village of Emmerdale gathers to bid farewell to Leyla Harding, the upcoming episode promises to be a roller coaster of emotions, a blend of heartbreak, humor, and jaw-dropping twists. It's a final chapter worthy of Leyla's legacy, ensuring her spirit will echo through the village long after the funeral ends. For now, fans are left wondering, what are Leyla's 3 secrets, and how will their revelation shake Emmerdale to its core?